What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Top 10 Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Michael's here. Wyatt's here. Producer Lizzie is here. We got the wheel up. What did we do last week?
Emojis.
Emojis.
Mhm.
Michael, you won. Congratulations.
I
If I
did.
if
No, it's
my
two,
if my
two,
memory
two.
serves correct, I believe you won pretty handily last week. So
Yeah,
not my
it wasn't
best
even
week.
close.
But we'll be all right. We added Bachelor contestants on this list, kind of niche, but I think very topical with the season going on right now. So who knows? Michael and I both said we kind of don't want that. So odds are we're going to land on it. Michael,
Yep.
anything you want to say to all the people who voted for you last week? I know it's probably a proud moment finally winning.
Well, it's 2-2 now. So if you do the math, that is 50% of the time, and there's two of us. So
You're failing. That's a failing grade.
right on par. Right. That means you're failing too. What the
Never yet.
fuck?
Correct.
Okay.
Not wrong.
But I just want to say thank you for making the right decision, using your brains and making the right decision. Because obviously, you know, mine was a better list. So
All right.
yeah.
Well, we'll see. This is a big one. Obviously, we need to figure out if we're gonna like cut the competition into parts or just do like a year long thing. We'll see. Who knows? But we've
A
added bachelor
52
contestants.
game series.
50, yeah. First one to 27 wins, I guess, would win. All right, Michael. Without further ado, let's spin
Spin
that
that
wheel.
wheel.
Yeah. I don't actually want any of these. My brain's not working.
Oh,
Oh,
this
we're
is the
gonna
one
get
I
moms.
kind
We're
of
gonna
was
get
like,
moms, aren't we?
oh no, I did not want that one, but it's
That's
fine.
tough. Okay. All right. As soon as you unshare that
See,
screen,
this
I
is
will.
this should have been like a Mother's Day special one. This should have just been a Mother's Day special.
Well, too late for that one. All right. Are we ready? All right. Who went first last week? Well, action. Ready? Who went first last week, Mike? Or Lizzie, do you know?
Michael went first last week.
All right. Then I'll go first this week. I'm opening up with my number 10. This was a harder list than I thought it would be. And this one is number 10 strictly because the title's not there, but actions speak louder than words. And we're going with my number 10 mom of all time is Aunt May, Peter Parker's mom. Basically took care of him, didn't have to. Stepped up when our boy Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, needed a parental figure. She stepped in that role. She didn't have to. She didn't have to do that. She's a mom by choice, not by birth. She stepped in that role and basically created Spider-Man, one of the world's most favorite superheroes. That wasn't a correct sentence, but yeah, Aunt May, the GOAT, all iterations, not just Marissa Tomei, not just the other ones, all concepts of Aunt May, number 10.
Okay, good pick. Yeah, for sure, an aunt. But she have kids of her own? Do we know that?
I don't know.
Not
I don't
yet,
know.
not yet, not yet.
Not
Um,
yet.
my my number 10 is I don't know the last name. I don't know the last name of this. I just thought of it because it was a reality show back in the day, and it was Kate and Nate, and so it's gonna be
Oh,
Kate from Kate and Nate because I think
Octomom.
it's eight because she has eight kids, which is impressive all in all itself. I know there's some other moms that have more than eight kids, so shout out to them as well. But to have eight kids and a reality show constantly at your house, that's pretty fucking impressive. So I'm gonna
I
give number 10 to Kate from Kate and Nate.
a little secret time when I was little and I heard about Kate plus eight or like Octomom, all that stuff. I thought she gave birth to all eight kids at the same time.
No, that's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my
No, it was
life. You're
dumb, but
kidding,
this was
right?
this was before we had like the
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 talk,
talk, the little field trip
but
where
even
even
with
even
that,
then
like,
I was like, wow, that's crazy. Good for her. I didn't understand how
so
that worked.
you thought it was like when you kill a spider, and like when you
Yeah.
kill a spider, you step on it, and they just all the
Mm-hmm.
babies. You kill a
Yeah.
pregnant spider, and all
I
the
thought she had
you
like
thought it was like
two
that with
I thought she literally had
kids,
two sets of like triplets and one set of twins just all at once. And they were just like categorized within her.
or or would it be four quin? No, quadtuplets, quad
There's definitely
quin.
sets of twins in there. I don't know the Octomom story, but there's got to be some twins in there, right? I'm
I
assuming.
mean, if you're just looking at odds, I feel
Yeah.
like the odds are. at least 30-40% that there's
Yeah.
twins.
And if there's not, there's probably two that look alike that they just call the twins. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good
Great.
pick. I like that. I mean, like from a strictly mom duty of what she had to do as a mom, there's no one who's mommed harder than she has. She mommed her ass off.
Unless there's a mom with like,
more than that. You're right. Yeah. So maybe
kind of like
go
if
up
there
the
was like
list.
if there's like a Nick Young of moms, how
Yeah.
Nick Young has just a crap ton of
but
baby mamas. If there was the opposite where it's the mom that has a crap ton of baby daddies,
but then you would be like really bad at being a mom.
Or you just bad at being a wife.
Good. Hey, checkmate. Well played. All right, my number 9. I'm going in the TV route here. We went from film to TV now. One of the go-to like moms you fall in love with as a kid, and it's a show that I don't know if you've seen it, Michael, but it's a pretty popular show. It's Friday Night Lights. Tammy Taylor. She's a football mom through and through. Football coach's mom. Many people fall in love with her. She's a beautiful human, and she's kind of badass in the show. So shout out to Tammy Taylor, but she's coming in at number 9.
That's a good pick. A good football mom. Speaking of football, that's where I'm going with my number 9 pick. And I'm this is real football, real life. When you think about, so I've been listening to the New Heights podcast with the Kelsey brothers, and I'm not going with Kelsey mom, but it inspired me to think, what's a mom with 3 pro football sons, and they're all gigantic, and so I can't even imagine. But that would be Mrs. Watt. I don't know her name. Mrs. Watt. That's JJ Watt, Derek Watt, TJ Watt. Those are all giant guys.
Big boys.
And I'm pretty sure that they were she was in a Subway commercial, because they all had a Subway deal where they were like, they're like, which sub is yours? Oh, this is yours, Derek. No, this is yours, TJ. And she like messed up the order of like their whatever they got from Subway or whatever. But I know she exists. I know she's alive, at least back in then. So knock on wood. Hopefully she's okay.
She definitely existed at one point to give birth to all 3 of them. But
she definitely exists at one point. So
it's good journalism.
Mrs. Watt.
Good journalism by our part. Good football mom. That's not the route I thought you were going, and I think that's a good pick. So obviously, like, have 3 successful football players. Impressive. My number 8. Do I have a number 8? Where's my number? Let me do the. I must have miscounted. 1, 2. Oh, I have 2 6s. That's why. Okay. My number 8. Then I'm going the movie route, but not how you think. I'm going with the movie title. A movie title. I'm getting the film itself. This is not an actual mom, but it's a title. I'm going with Mamma Mia. A classic. An absolute classic film. One of the more quotable, just rewatchable films of all time. Hit after hit after hit. Fun to watch, fun for everyone, universally loved. Mamma Mia, number 8.
Did my most recent tweet inspire this?
Actually, did you tweet about it? Let's do I'm gonna do a live Twitter reaction.
It was a drunk tweet on Sunday night. It was because Dancing Queen came on in the bar, and I'm a fan of Dancing Queen. I like the whole album.
Dancing Queen, not even a top 10 song on the album. What are you smoking?
Now look at the quote tweet.
After careful deliberation, I've decided that it is a top 10 song on the album, but I cannot give it top 5. You're crazy.
Top 5.
Give me 5. Give me 5 better.
I listen to that album probably once every other week at work, because it's a great album that you can listen to straight through. Put a little shuffle play on it, and it's fire. I'm gonna do Take a Chance on Me. That's better. Lay All Your Love on Me. That's better. Super Trooper, no, but it's top 10. So that's 2. Money, 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 fire. That's top 5. Does Your Mother Know? Yes, that's top 5. And The Name of the Game. Yes.
Stop.
That's top 5. And Waterloo's pushing top 5. Chiquita, top 5, kind of. And Voulez-Vous,
You have
pushing top
10
five.
top fives. You have 10 top fives. That's just
No, I
top
said
10.
pushing top. They're all like pushing top five.
That's
They're all
literally
pushing
top
top five.
10. Okay.
So they're like we're gonna add this to another top 10 ABBA songs. Another
top 10
category on the
episodes.
list.
All right. Well, yeah, my number 8 going with the movie Mamma Mia.
You know what? I don't hate that just because I love the movie, love the musical, love the album, love the songs. My number 8 is going the TV route here. Claire Dunphy, Modern Family. Personally, I always had a crush on her growing up watching Modern Family. Never finished Modern Family. I don't think I could ever, but some great clips. It's a very like underrated in terms of comedy, sitcom growing up, I think, at least in our time. So yeah, Claire Dunphy.
Yeah, I never really watched Modern Family, just watching bits and pieces, never really like committed to watching it, but I'm not gonna hate on that pick. Can't
Yeah,
hate.
it's a little too long and too like long of episodes to binge, I think.
Yeah.
But like it's definitely funny. It's definitely worth it. Good
All right.
writing.
All right. My number 7, I'm gonna go with a mom whose kids have definitely surpassed her in fame, but I think a lot of that is she's like the mastermind behind it all. She's the one pulling the strings. She's the one who set this ball in motion. These kids aren't famous and are not stars without her. And that's good old Kris Jenner out here, just mastermind behind one the most famous family in the world. You have to just kind of tip your cap to that and be like, hey, congrats, you did it. Even some people might question her ways of doing that, but respect the hustle. Do what you got to do. They're worked out. They're set for life for generations. So can't hate that. Shout out to Kris Jenner, my number 7.
Okay, now I could be mistaken. I feel like the family got famous in other ways.
Because of her. She did that. She
Yes.
she filmed.
And no, whoa, no, I was not even talking
Kidding.
about that. I was more than talking about like Robert Kardashian,
No,
but
no, Kris Jenner made that family.
wasn't Robert Kardashian like a super famous like
He was like a famous
person?
lawyer, but
Like
they
in the OJ case?
yeah,
Like
but they weren't
that's
the
pretty fucking big.
Kardashians. They weren't that
Yes,
family. No, but
they
like
weren't
that's
the Jenners.
but
They were the
Robert
it was
did
keeping up
not
with the
do that.
Kardashians.
Robert did not build this empire that they have now. Robert had nothing to do with that. He was just
R.I.P.
yes, he was a famous lawyer before that.
Okay, well, all right. I think Robert Kardashian been a top 5 dad. Wait, I don't know.
No.
No, kind of gave up on the whole dad duties. Um,
Well,
my
didn't he
number.
die? I mean, I don't want to sound dumb here. He's very much dead, right?
Robert Kardashian?
Okay, let me get a fact check on this.
No, he didn't he transform into somebody else?
Dude,
That
no. You're
who am I?
thinking of
Who am I
Bruce Jenner.
thinking of? I'm thinking
Bruce
of Bruce
Jenner,
Jenner, not. Oh my
not
god!
Robert Kardashian. Is Robert Kardashian
No, that's the
died.
kid. That's the kid. That's the kid. Robert Kardashian's the son,
Robert
right?
Kardashian's the lawyer,
Oh,
and
is he the
he died.
grandfather?
He's
Is he the
he no
grandfather?
no 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 no. Chris married Robert first,
Oh,
then he died,
stepdad
and then
thing.
she married
Yeah.
Bruce.
Then she married
He did
Bruce.
die. I just fact checked it.
So I did say
I'm not gonna.
R.I.P.
I
for
don't want to
right
like
reasons.
celebrate here, but like I was right.
You just celebrated a man's death.
No, I didn't.
Um,
R.I.P. But like I feel like that was
I
common
said R.I.P.
knowledge, but you
too.
guys made me feel dumb. I felt very dumb when I
I
said
totally
that.
thought Robert Kardashian and Bruce Jenner were the same person.
That's just a
100%.
crazy thing to think.
Because I don't really remember life before. Wait, what's her name now?
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn. I don't remember. I don't remember because she was
Caitlyn?
an Olympic athlete. She was like an athlete, or
Yes,
Bruce
he
Jenner was an athlete.
Yeah, we're gonna sound
Okay,
like
yeah.
12-year-olds,
I
dude.
thought I thought he was an athlete and like a super lawyer, but that'd be
That'd be
crazy.
crazy.
That would be
All right,
crazy.
all right,
My number 7 layup pick here, Michelle Obama. Great woman, great mom too, probably. The kids looking like they're turning out good, no complaints there. She's the first
name
lady
one of the
and a
kids.
mom.
Maybe
Doesn't
top 10
matter.
wives. Maybe top 10 wives. But mom?
Dude, she's probably a good mom too. She does everything else good. She's a fucking good mom. Like she's a good mom.
I don't know. I would put her on the wife list
Name
way before I put her on the mom list.
name all the kids in Mamma Mia then, bitch.
Doesn't have to.
Like
I get the whole
what?
film. I get it all.
Then name more than two of the characters
Don't have
right
to.
now.
Don't doesn't matter.
Name one
The movie
character
speaks for
right
itself. You're
now.
still waiting to see what these kids end up
Name
doing.
name one actress or actor
Oh, what's her
in
face? Amanda
Mamma
Siegfried.
Mia.
Done.
Can I
Meryl
check?
Streep. Done. There's two.
Okay, you could have just gone with Meryl Streep. That was pathetic. But
You just asked me to do something,
whatever.
I do it, and
Michelle
then you say it's pathetic.
Michelle Obama's a great mom. So that was even disrespectful how you're even going back
I'm
to
not
her. So
questioning her mom
Secret
ability.
Secret Service, get this guy. All right, get this guy. Get
I'm not
him.
questioning her ability. Just saying
Talk
it.
some sense into him.
I think there's time. It's still yet to be TBD, to be determined. Let's see how those kids turn out.
You know what? If her kids turn out to be criminals, you can come back and get mad at me.
Old takes
All right.
exposed.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, my number 6. I'm gonna guess this person's on your list. I'd kind of be shocked if this seems like a Michael pick. I'm going back to the movie route, and I'm going to the animated route with this one, and I'm going with a little
Yeah.
Mrs. Incredible. Bada bing, bada boom. I mean, the name speaks for itself. Mrs. Incredible. That you can't get much better than that. I got 5 people better than that, but you can't get much better than that. Mrs. Incredible, superhero, mom, powerful woman.
Yeah.
Powerful mom.
Yeah, she's nice. She's nice.
She's nice. She's nice. For sure.
She's nice. That's for sure. I'm also going movie route.
Okay.
I'm not going animated here. I'm going real life movie. I don't know if you remember The Blind Side, but we're going Anne Tofy, but specifically Sandra Bullock's
Portrayal
of her specifically, because I don't know what this chick looks like. I just imagine her Sandra Bullock. So it's specifically Sandra Bullock as Anne Tofy in The Blind Side. Specifically, great mom. She did, that's awesome. Just kid off the street, and she's a football mom, like you were saying with the Friday Nights person. Like, come on, like she was just all in all, great person, great mom. So,
good pick there.
going.
I like it. My number 5 is possibly the most powerful mom on this list. It's up for debate, very much up for debate, but the powers that this mom holds in her hands affects our everyday life. Every single day we wake up and we are at the mercy of this mom. Everyone listening at home, everyone on the Zoom call, everyone is at the mercy of this mom. So my number 5 is Mother Nature.
Okay.
Enough said.
That was a clever pick. That was a clever pick. It was a clever pick. I didn't think about that.
Thanks, man. That means a lot.
I don't really think about I don't consider Father Time, Mother Nature. Not saying they're not real, but I don't think they're
it's just the concept of them is powerful.
Yeah, it's the concept is very
it's
powerful.
A concept pick for sure.
So I'm also going concept pick here.
Oh jeez.
My number 5 is the word motherfucker. It's a great word to say.
Wow, I like that a lot.
I think it's a great word. It's kind of like Mother Nature, where it's not a real thing, but it's a word. It's like a motherfucker. It's a great word. So, yeah, I apologize to all mothers out there besides the top 4 for having motherfucker above you, but I'm sorry.
Good word.
You gotta admit
that's a good word. Yeah, I can't argue with that. That's a good one, Michael. That's a Wyatt pick. That's a really good pick. Really,
that's why I said
props to you for thinking of that one. I didn't think of it. My number 4 on the complete opposite end of the spectrum here. I'm gonna go with Mary, the Mother of God, at number 4.
That is the opposite.
That's a quick 180, exact opposite of what you just did. But I mean, her resume kind of speaks for itself.
Yep, that's pretty good resume.
Yeah, immaculate conception.
Yep,
that's impressive. The definition of I don't need no man. Didn't need one. Said I'll do it myself, and she did. So shout out to Mary, Mother of God. What was your last pick again, Michael? the pick right before that? What was it?
Um, I don't know if Mary's Mother of God, who's probably listening now because she just heard her name. I don't know if she it's like Mother Effer.
Oh yeah, something like that. You're right. You're right.
Sorry, yeah, I don't want to cuss. Sorry. Um, my number four, also actually not opposite side of the spectrum. She's a great person, so probably like middle of the spectrum, but more on the Mary Mother of God side because it's the mother of not a god, but kind of a king or a legend, and that is Katherine Jackson, the mother of Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, all those people, all the other
Okay.
Jackson siblings.
Now you're gonna have to
Um,
remind me. Is this the same Michael Jackson who, you know,
yes,
had
100%. Who was the
okay.
king of like all music
Yeah.
in time before I was alive?
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Nothing else. He didn't do anything else.
No, I'm sure he had some mistakes, but that
Yeah.
was probably the drugs and not his mother raising him that way. 100%. Because
You're
Janet
right.
Jackson, he turned out fine.
Yeah,
The other
for sure.
Jacksons, I haven't heard of anything that bad.
For
So,
sure, dude. For sure.
Katherine Jackson,
There's actually a biopic coming out about Michael Jackson. His nephew's playing him. They're
I
filming like
saw
this
that.
year. That'll be
I
interesting.
saw that. It's probably gonna be bad because it's like, I'll bet his nephew's like not actually that good of an actor, but he got the job because
Because he
like,
looks like him.
and he's the fucking
Well,
nephew. So
that
he's like,
that kind of worked out with what's his name? Like O'Shea Jackson, who's like Ice Cube's it's not son, something. But he's actually like a good actor. So it could work out. I don't know. I could have just made all that up,
I
but I'm pretty
guess.
sure in
Do they have to have two actors for Michael Jackson?
yeah,
Like when
pre and
his
post, just pre and post. Yeah.
yes,
Pre and
exactly.
post. Yeah, for sure. It would Macaulay Culkin can dye his hair. Oh, that's a callback because
Oh, Culkin.
they did some bad stuff with Macaulay. But I think
Yeah,
Macaulay Culkin's like the one that got away from Michael Jackson. That's a true story. Like Macaulay's Culkin's one of the kids, and he just like left him alone. It's a fact. Look it up. Or maybe he didn't leave him
insane.
alone. I don't know. And maybe he's just covering up for. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna stay away from this topic. I'm gonna shut up now.
Sounds like you know a little bit too much about this stuff.
I
I'm not
watched a
gonna lie, it's just
documentary
kind
in
of a
like a
red
half.
flag.
COVID, there were like
Yeah,
4 documentaries during COVID about Michael Jackson. Like you're bound to watch a few of them. All right.
I thought the only COVID documentaries that were coming out was the Jeffrey Epstein things.
There was those. There were Tiger King ones. There were
Oh my god, that was COVID. That
the
felt like
Fire
yesterday.
Fest one that I watched for the first time like 2 days
That was
ago.
good.
Crazy, crazy. All right, another
That's good.
one on the opposite end of the spectrum, based off what we were just talking about. Going another one was just very close to my last pick, Mary Mother of God. And looking back right now, I don't know how in the world I didn't flip these two and put Mary Mother of God
Yeah,
3 and this one 4
yeah.
because I'm going with Mother Teresa. And I'll put my hand up right now. Should have switched them, but I'm a man of my word and I wrote it down. It's in stone, aka cardboard here on this table. So I'm gonna stick with it. Mother Teresa, great person. Closer to my time, so maybe I relate more to what she did in the community out there in Kolkata. And great mom, great mother to all, mother to most actually at that time. So shout out to Mother Teresa.
Good pick. That slipped my mind. Not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I might need to pray about that. That's bad on me.
Yeah, you put
Um,
motherfucker ahead of her.
yeah, I
Just
put
let that sink in.
motherfucker above a lot of mothers though. So my number three, kind of similar to Mother Teresa in a way, and that's Heidi D'Amelio. I'd be surprised if she isn't on your list. I'd be really shocked if she isn't. She's got it, and she's definitely your one or two. And I'm gonna spoil that because I know it is, so you can stop smiling. But Heidi D'Amelio, what is there more to say? You know her last name. You know who they are. Shout out Mark too. He definitely is some of it, but I think Heidi, obviously, the mother of the family, is the person in charge. She's what she says goes. Um, yeah, she has some pretty successful kids, if I do say so myself. And she's successful herself, and she's a queen. She's beautiful. Let me out.
Yeah. So this is
And
where
I've
the
connected. I'm connected with her husband on LinkedIn. So butterflies.
shout out to Heidi for commenting on one of my TikToks like 2 years ago. We love you for that. This is where the new format comes back to bite me in the ass because now looking back on it, I have Heidi D'Amelio, I believe, on my top 10 women list.
And
And I don't have her on my top 10 moms list. I just completely spaced. And this is where the new format where you think on your feet. Sometimes the brain's not there. I stand by my top two. I have a very good top two. I think there's one coming up that we both have.
I'd hope so.
We might have the same top two, honestly. There's a very good chance we have the same top two. You don't think it's possible?
I think it's impossible.
Then you had a big miss. I'll say it. If you don't have the same top two as me, you have a huge miss and you're going to be upset at yourself.
Okay.
But we're going to move on. I don't have Heidi D'Amelio, and I apologize to her. We stand her on this show 100%. We support her. She can come on anytime she wants. But my number two, I'm going to give her a slight edge over Heidi because this woman birthed one of the greatest minds to ever grace this earth, to ever walk around. And without her, we all wouldn't be here. None of us would be here right now on this Zoom call. And that's why number two is my mom. Shout out to my mom.
That's a good one. I actually had your mom at my number 10. Last second, I decided to switch out because I was like, wait, if you don't have my mom, I don't want to have your mom because then this sounds like, because
I just thought of a good one.
And so I put your mom as an honorable mention because she had to be mentioned.
Are you saying your mom, as in like your mom, like the joke,
like Mrs. Metz?
Okay,
okay, Mrs. Metzger. You're talking about Mrs. Metzger, right?
I am, yes, but I was just thinking your mom would be a great addition to this. I'm adding that as my honorable mention. Your mom.
That actually leads right into number two.
Okay,
number two is my mom.
Hell yeah!
So thank you for telling me my number two. Yeah, my number two is my mom.
Okay, then
wonderful lady. I'm a what? I don't know what this whole thing is.
I don't know what your number one is then, because I think there's a clear number one.
I do too. You go first. All right, I said my.
I'm gonna go
Love
first.
You, Mom. If you're watching this, hi. So back over to you, Wyatt.
Shout out to Mama Bailey. Deserving number two. So far we had the same top two. Number two. That's how I saw it. Okay.
Well, technically they're different.
Technically they're different, but the same concept.
The same thought.
And you don't think we have the same number one?
I don't think so. I mean, where are you going with this?
Okay. I'm going with one of the most famous moms in history. And it's, again, kind of a concept route because you can apply this title to a personal experience of yours. And there's remakes and renditions, or you kind of take on this role and apply it to your own life. Everyone's done it. It's Stacy's mom. 100%. Number one, Stacy's mom. And I'm shocked that it's not your number one if it isn't.
Yeah, I hate to make you sound like an atheist, but my number one's obviously Mary, the Mother of God. That's the only person my mom would be if she saw my list. She'd be like, you know what? That's fine, Michael. It's okay that I'm not number one on your list because Mary, Mother of God. Personally, Wyatt's mom, if you're watching, if I was you, I'd be offended. If the fact that Wyatt has Stacy's mom over Wyatt's
it's a universal list. I'm talking full like.
I know, and I
have to speak to the masses out here.
If you want to speak to the masses, I would argue that Mary, Mother of God might be a little bit more well known if you ask every single person on the whole earth right now. Every single person.
I don't disagree. Don't disagree. But having the relationship with Mary that I do, just humble. She wouldn't want to be number one.
Yeah.
Let others.
That's true. Okay.
Go ahead of me. So that's why she's not high on that list.
I like your way of debating that. I like it. That was very leading with humility of you and trusting in providence.
Exactly. Of course. Always. All right.
Well, that's a good one.
Any other honorable mentions?
Stacey's mom. Oh, yes. My honorable mention. Oh, my dishonorable mention was Christina, the Bachelor contestant. Because how good of a mom can you be if you leave yourself for a reality TV show, leave your 5-year-old daughter for a reality TV show, just to be a fucking bitch on it?
Yeah, I would agree. Dishonorable mention. I'm just gonna think off the top of my head. Hitler's mom. Uh,
Yep.
maybe made some mistakes there. I don't know. I don't want to question her because that's not on her. But like, it's just bad roll of dice, I guess. Honorable
Yep.
mention. I want your mom just in quotes though, like
Yep.
like the phrase your mom. That should have been on
I
my
want
list.
why I want Wyatt's mom honorable mention.
All right.
Um, Stacey's mom was a good one. That was a good one.
I'm mad I missed motherfucker, but I will leave that
Oh,
off my list because I'm not
also
gonna.
another honorable mention that I was gonna have at number 10, but I didn't, was Carol Brady, the mom
Mm,
from the Brady Bunch, the show. My mom was a big fan of that show, and she is a good mom. A lot of kids. So
I've never seen a
Carol
full
Brady from the
episode of the
Brady
Brady
Bunch.
Bunch. Never seen a full episode of
I
Brady
mean,
Bunch.
I haven't either. I haven't either, but I know the concept of it, and it's like a old ass show. If we were baby boomers, we would have, but we're not. So
Exactly. Exactly. Well, hey, shout out to all the moms out there. Happy early Mother's Day. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Go vote on our Instagram. We're tied 2-2 right now on the year of 2023. Break the tie. Vote for whoever has the best list. That poll will be up on Wednesday, aka tomorrow. So go vote, do all that stuff. Like the video if you're watching, subscribe. We'll be here every Tuesday. Michael will not be here next week, correct? Most likely.
correct. There's a
Potentially.
chance. I
We
mean,
might film. We'll
I
figure
mean,
that out.
yeah, I could film it while I'm there,
All right, we'll figure
for like
something
30,
out.
40 minutes.
So there's a potential we
But
won't have Michael. We'll see.
yeah.
Well, everyone, thanks for watching. Go vote. Love y'all. Peace.